Alright, I gotta sit you guys way back. Okay, keep me company while I tune my guitars, because I just made like 2 18-minute videos about it. I just thought Wolfgang would have a little bit more fun with it, so. I should have made a new coffee. Well, I was so worried. I was so wrapped up in making good videos. Good videos, right? So, about rocks. I guess, but I didn't make any. I talked a little bit about rocks. I did learn about rocks today. I looked about phaneretic rocks, which are the the big crystal, igneous, pegmatite rocks. Got one sitting on the counter over there. We could pull that out and have a look. Ski later. I learned about olivine, pyroxene, ultramafic rocks, which are so tight. Crystals that are so tight that you can't even see. I figured out that I probably have a piece of asbestos sitting on my counter over there that I thought was really cool, that I thought were like epidote crystals for the longest time. I picked it up today and I looked at it and they look very actinolite, which is, if you've been following me along, is part of the amphibole toxic mineral family. So I feel like it's important that we recognize some of those, because people like me be dragging those guys home thinking that it's safe, right? Poisoning their families. Yeah. So that sucks. When I learned that obsidian has absolutely no cleavage, it just fractures. And it has no silica content, it is 100% glass. So that was kind of interesting, and it had something to do with its cooling. And it keeps saying we do have, if you use the min file, we are one of the places, or Anaheim, not Bella Coola. I think Anaheim's the only place in BC that has, gross, right? It sounds cringe. Has obsidian, and we're only 2 hours away from that. So as soon as everything in my life gets going again, like I would like it to go, we can do that. Okay, so this again had the things, and you see it was the green one that I just pulled out, because you almost see me just put the green one in the wrong spot. And don't lose your pegs. This is one of those jobs that see it through, don't do half of it, have the phone ring or whatever, right? I'm gonna see this job through. This is an amazing one for me, actually. I'm just doing this for Wolfgang, actually. I don't think I'm gonna pick up my guitar again, but there was a couple things I wanted to talk about for playing guitar. Did you know that in the 90s, I don't know if you guys know, but in the 90s there was we could get one guitar magazine a week and you could learn 4 songs. And it was usually, I remember one magazine, it was Enter Sandman, Black Hole Sun, maybe a Zappa song, and maybe, a shake there, a little shake. Maybe let's wrap it from the outside. Oh, what do I want to say? Not Zeppelin. What was Frank Zappa? I want to say Chili Peppers sometimes Smashing Pumpkins, but mostly, maybe Van Halen. Yeah, Van Halen. Ooh. What was that famous Van Halen song? Panama, wasn't it? And it just stops, and then it's Panama. Is that what it is? Can't remember. Anyways, so if you played guitar back in the day and you didn't have internet, you had to wait. You'd learn that one song really good. I knew some kids that could play Enter Sandman mad, right? Or some of those Bon Jovi songs and stuff like that. So when I was 13, though, we were able to, look at that string just bopped right around there, go to the school and I downloaded like so many guitar tabs. So like I can't read music, I can just read tab, which is pretty much like gives you the string and then shows you the number, and then the rest of it for me was like kind of like a lot by like ear. A couple kids tried to show me how to play stuff by like watching. We did that sometimes. We used to watch each other play for hours at school. Like we used to go to school, and the band room guy actually was cool. At lunchtime, he would let us take guitars because I think he thought that maybe if we had guitars, we wouldn't be like up to no good, you know. But we were just up to no good with guitars, you know. So we just played a lot of like, we played a lot of Nirvana. We played a lot of Slayer. I always liked Slayer. Yeah, so the internet, like, before the days of, this is like before Guitar Hero kind of thing. Or maybe like just at the birth of Guitar Hero. Like, there's definitely no like Guitar Hero game or anything like that. Like, somebody taught you a song, or you did what I did and like taught yourself a song or whatever. But that was extremely hard. And like a lot of kids did go to, like my buddy Jeremiah went to music class and learned all the frets and everything, and he can play Walking on Heaven's Door, and he would like play it in the hallway all the time. That's not me. I would just teach you like cool riffs, like, I don't know, burner, or Slayer riffs, the whole fucking, the Gemini one. It's cool stuff, so. Mostly just stuff to annoy my mom. As loud as it could get. She didn't like any of that stuff, so that was great. I also played timpani in the band at school, and the reason why I chose to play timpani, okay, you guys are going to school, because you don't have very big parts, and when you do, it's pretty cool. It's just like, my biggest part was like, bum bum bum, or I had to do like, right? And then other than that, just sat in the back, really baked. It was good. It was good. For a while. But if you really want to learn something, I don't know. Seems like a lot of kids were happy with the clarinet. It seemed like it was an easy clarinet, saxophone, and then you could like interchange. Kids that I knew a kid that played the trombone. He was pretty good at it. A lot of trumpet kids. Trumpet kids, you need a lot of air though. You gotta really be able to flap your gums there, you know? Anyways, from what they said to me, I'm saying it back to you now. Okay, so when you get down the smaller string, I do sometimes find it helpful if you can get back through the hole, just because these guys just want to like, I don't know, they just want to wrap and unwrap. So getting back through the hole kind of stops the string from wrapping on top and over the nut, because it really wants to do that. And again, you're not taking these strings off and putting them back on again for any reason. So, well, not to like play, right? Maybe to save your life in some weird situation I can't think of right now, but not for that reason. So yeah, so guitar in the 90s. So we learned a lot of cool things about acoustic guitars. Like, did you know your acoustic guitar cannot change temperature? I had one of my acoustic guitars snap right in half in front of me. Although, like, it was flimsy guy. But, it, like, would heat in the house. And it got cold and it got hot. And I was, like, laying on the futon and I heard this, like, burp. And I, like, look over. And legit, it like, and snapped right in half, right in front of me. It was like the saddest thing. It was my little blue guitar that I only paid like $100 for. yeah, so always store your guitar in a constant temperature, right? Or if you're gonna store it somewhere cold, unstring it, or somewhere that's gonna like temperature's gonna vary, unstring it. Even then, like if it gets, I don't know, you don't want it to get a crack in the neck. Anyways, so I think that's about it. And that's for like 40 minutes of me with my strings. I'll do one more where all my strings are ready, but you guys get it, right? Right? Start from finish. Bert to Bert to Bert to Bert to Bert. And thanks for watching My Dog Mountain Nerds. Maybe we'll do some guitar lessons.